Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This Is Football. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen, your daily transfer news with Hossam. Today we're going to be talking about every single thing, every single little transfer rumor that is happening in the world of football right here, right now. Big up to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us on yet another stream. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Big up to the Football Terrace for the redirect as well. Big up to all the mods for pushing the like button stuff. Let's go. We have a massive stream on our hands today. This is you watching us. All I want you to do is just hit this X button right here. Hit this like button. See? 268 people. And we ain't even on 100 likes yet. Let's get to 100 likes ASAP. There are plenty of topics for us to discuss today. We are going to be talking about Connor Gallagher to Spurs. You get me? Those rumors are definitely heating up. We are going to be talking about Adrian signing a contract extension. We are going to be talking about Branthwaite to Manchester United and the rebuild at Man United. And we are going to be talking about Manchester City versus the Premier League, essentially. So, you guys know how we do it on the Daily Transfer News stream. Tell me in the chat one name and one name only. Who do you want me to start with? This is your options. I'm going to put it up on the screen right now. You guys get to decide because this is the Daily Transfer News show. This is the streamer. You guys are the heroes of the stream. You guys get to decide. So you have 4 options on your screen. Do you want me to start with Gallagher? Do you want me to start with Adrian? Do you want me to start with Branthwaite? With Manchester City versus the Premier League? Whichever one you want, I will start with. Whichever name I see most of in the chat, I will start with. So tell me one name in the chat right now. Who do you want me to start with? Who do you want me to start with? I can't lie. You guys have done this for 2 days in a row. Why do I see mostly people want me to start with Adrian? Why do you guys want me to start with Adrian? You frauds. You massive frauds. You want me to start with Adrian. There you are. There you are. Every single one of you. There you are. You want me to start with Adrian? Why are you guys like this? Why are you guys like this? For all the people who said Adrian in the chat.
In 4th place is me.
Why are you shaking your head at me?
You won, Jane.
Oh my God.
Enjoy the money. I hope it makes you
my
very
God.
happy. Dear Lord, what a sad little life, Jane. You ruined my night completely so you could have the money, but I hope now you spend it on getting some lessons in grace and decorum, because you have all the grace of a reversing dump truck without any tyres on.
I
don't get it.
Well, you wouldn't, let's be honest. There's nobody in there, love. So, Jane?
You won, Jane. All of you frauds wanting me to start with this. So, the world is ending, chat. The world is ending. What can I even say at this point? What can I even say at this point, honestly? What can I even say at this point? Oh my God. You guys remember from 2 summers ago, all the people who watch me from 2 summers ago, all the people who used to watch my channel all the time, you guys remember when I told you the whole homegrown spot is an excuse to just not sign players? Do you guys remember this? African Cat, by the way, who do you support? I've always thought you're a Chelsea fan. You know what I'm saying, Siddy? You know what I'm saying, Siddy? You guys remember from 2 years ago when I done all the transfer rants and I told the whole world about the Adrian thing and I told the whole world about the homegrown spots thing? Oh my God, Hussam. Oh my God. The reason why we aren't signing anyone is the homegrown spots. It's the homegrown spots that are a problem. That's why we're looking at signing a bunch of kids. That's why blah, 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 blah. Guys, we're not serious. Guys, we are so not serious. It actually stinks and it smells. And someone will come here and say, yeah, but Hussam, Adrian staying is good for the team morale and he's going to be part of the coaching group and blah, blah, blah. Okay, bro, just give him a coaching role then. If he's going to be a goalkeeping coach, just giving a goalkeeping coach contract. Why am I giving Adrian a contract for the 3rd year running? We're the only club in Adrian's history to give him an extension, not once, not twice, but 3 times. 3 times. We have just given Adrian a contract for the 3rd year running. I don't want any Liverpool fan in the whole world come here and talk to me about stuff like the non-homegrown spot is the reason. You know, Hussam, the reason why we can't sign Ait Nouri is the non-homegrown spot. And then you have idiots like this guy talking about Scott Carson for Manchester City. Scott Carson is English. You dumbass. He does not take a non-homegrown spot. You stupid bastard. Hussam, the problem is the non-homegrown spot. Hussam, the reason why we can't sign Kefren Turam is because he's French. And because he's French, it means we have wasted a non-homegrown spot. We are re-signing Adrian, who his career highlight is costing us a Champions League against Atletico Madrid. He is the sole reason why Liverpool Football Club are not sat here on 2 Champions Leagues. He decided to pass the ball to Llorente with us being 2-0 up. And I will never forgive him for that. I will never ever forgive him for that, ever. Ever. Absolute fraudulence. Absolute fraudulence of this football club. We just wasted a non-homegrown spot for no reason whatsoever. We have completely wasted a non-homegrown spot for no reason whatsoever. If I ever see anyone talking about the non-homegrown spot, we're going to have a problem. If I see anyone on this whole planet talking about the non-homegrown spot as the bloody problem, then we're going to have an issue. Because we decided to give this clown a contract. If your excuse is going to be, he is going to be a goalkeeping coach and he's good for team morale and all this, that's fine by me. Give him a coaching contract. He has a UEFA B coaching license. He got it like a week ago. Just give him a coaching contract. Make him be a goalkeeping coach. He can still be around the squad that way. instead of wasting a non-homegrown spot. What is so difficult to understand? What is so difficult to understand? Instead of wasting a non-homegrown spot on this guy, give him a coaching contract and let him be a goalkeeping coach. That way, he can do barbecues for the team and he can be around the squad. Wow. So difficult to understand, isn't it? Most of the players that were interested anyway are non-homegrown. Most of them are non-homegrown. Ait Nouri, all these guys. Ederson, Hinchcape, blah, blah, blah. Anyone you want to mention. This is so weird and strange. And once again, Liverpool Football Club make no sense whatsoever. We make no sense whatsoever. Big up to Victor Young, says big up Sam, transfer window starting. Bro. Transfer window starting for everyone but us. We are asleep, habibi. We are asleep. Honestly. We are asleep. We're still asleep at Liverpool Football Club. Make no mistake. Big up to City, who says Adrian reminds me of that Spanish goalkeeper who was at West Ham. His name was Roberto, I think. Brother, City, all I am saying is, if you want Adrian around the team, just give the guy a coaching contract, let him be a goalkeeping coach, and keep it stepping. If he had a goalkeeping contract, then the guy could be our goalkeeping coach. It's all good. Life moves on. But instead, you're going to see people 2 months from now on YouTube talking about, oh my God, we don't have a non-homegrown spot. Yeah, release Adrian then. So dumb, bro. Salah gets player of the season and Ray wants to get rid of him. Listen, Ray's opinions are just not to be taken seriously whatsoever. Ray's opinions are just not to be taken seriously whatsoever. And this Saturday, inshallah, I'm going to set up the Ban Ray fund. I'm gonna start the Ban Ray fund because it's just, you know, it's getting too much. I'm gonna have it here over here on the top right of the screen, so you guys can ban him from the channel. This is why I think the person that's going to be actually handling player issues is Richard Hughes rather than Edwards, bro, because Edwards doing multi-club. I hear where you're coming from, Jack, and that's one of the things that worries me. People need to understand something. There's only one thing I currently trust at Liverpool Football Club. Arne Slot still has to earn our trust. All of these things are a thing, whether you like Slot, whether you don't. Whether you like Slot, whether you don't. There you are, Katsandi. I'm definitely paying for that. You pay £5 on the football terrace to call me out. Fraud. Anyway. This is the thing, Jack. People don't get it. What has ruined Chelsea Football Club? Winstanley and Stewart, the Brighton people. We got a bunch of Bournemouth people to run Liverpool Football Club. This is the thing, bro. I only trust Edwards. That's it. No one else. No one else, Jack. Big up to Ed who says vibe along settings. Bro, you know what it is, Ed? This club makes no logical sense. I think Toka could have come up with a solution. If everyone at Liverpool is saying Adrian is good for team morale and he's so good for us and he helps the players out and he makes them fantastic barbecues at his house and shit, no problem. Just making the goalkeeping coach. That's it. Just add an extra goalkeeping coach. John Achterberg left anyway. Just making a goalkeeping coach. That way I wouldn't have to waste a non-homegrown spot on a donkey. It's so strange. It's actually so strange how many idiotic decisions we make. It's actually getting to the stage where it's pathetic, bro. Anyway, big up to Jack, Ed, Salman, Victor, and Sidi for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Who do you want me to talk about next? Connor Gallagher? We could talk about Man United's rebuild. Or we can talk about Manchester City versus the Premier League. Tell me. Who do you want me to talk about? One word and one word answers only. Because this, you determine how the stream goes. Gallagher. Connor Gallagher. Connor Gallagher leaving Chelsea. Like most people I see are talking about Gallagher, so we're gonna talk about him. Guys, we're 17 likes away from 100 likes. Let's get to 100 likes ASAP. You have almost 400 people watching. Big up to everyone locked in. Guys, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe right now. Every single one of you. Big up every single super chatter. Thank you so much for always supporting the channel. Without you guys' support, the channel will die, man. I love every single person who's supporting us. Thank you guys so much. Connor Gallagher. Today, it's been confirmed by multiple sources that Connor Gallagher is leaving Chelsea Football Club. Connor Gallagher. And everyone that is talking about essentially either a move to Spurs or either a move to one of these clubs. So I'm gonna show you exactly what's been said. This is what's Cave has said. So I'm gonna show you exactly what Cave said. Here. This is what Cave said. The guy that works for Sky. He's basically said, pending confirmation, Atletico Madrid wants Connor Gallagher. Aston Villa is always interested. And Tottenham is expected to make a bid. Chelsea will not accept anything less than 60 million euros. I want to ask you guys a question, genuinely to everyone in the chat, whether you're a Chelsea fan or not. If he played for your football club, would you want him to stay or not? Chelsea fans as well answer this question in the chat because he's someone that divides opinions. There are many Chelsea fans who want Connor Gallagher to stay. There are many Chelsea fans who want Connor Gallagher to stay. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know where you guys sit with the whole Connor Gallagher stuff. I don't know, man. Like, here's the thing. I feel like people are too harsh on Gallagher and people don't really have objective conversations on the guy. Gallagher ain't even that bad. I'm gonna be so real with you. Like, Gallagher ain't even that bad. He plays a role for the team. He plays a tactical role. I mean, when you played against Man City, home and away, and in the FA Cup, he was one of your better players. You know, he could be someone who's like a tactical options in games like this. So, like, I don't know, man. Like, he's a workhorse. He's not that bad of a player. He has, like, just basic football fundamentals. He had a good year this year, so he's not even, like, having a bad season or anything. I don't quite necessarily know if him leaving would be the smartest thing for Chelsea to do. I mean, we saw Chelsea fans at the bridge hold a mini protest, which is, if you sell Gallagher, we'll riot. So, obviously, the masses that go to the bridge week in, week out absolutely love Connor Gallagher. And I get it. I understand, like, I genuinely understand where they're coming from. Like, obviously, they love the guy. You know, he's helped them so much. But at the end of the day, we can have a balanced conversation. Do I think Connor Gallagher is as bad as certain people make out? Do I think Connor Gallagher is crap, essentially, which is what people think? Like, do I think Connor Gallagher, yay, Connor Gallagher's crap, he's shit, and there's no use for him? I don't necessarily know if that's the smart thing to say. Like, obviously, from the clubs that he's linked with, he cannot be that bad. I mean, Atletico is better than Chelsea. Spurs are better than Chelsea. Obviously, Crystal Palace are not better than Chelsea, but you get the point. You know? Aston Villa are better than Chelsea. I don't know, man. Like, from a football perspective, bro, Connor Gallagher could play a role for any football club in this league. Tactical role, stuff like that. He's a homegrown player, so that helps. Obviously, them signing Tosin Adebayo is good. That's a good signing. I gave Chelsea praise for that. But I don't know, like, look at this guy saying Connor Gallagher is better than Declan Rice. Oh my God.
You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished.
Man says Connor Gallagher is better than Declan Rice. Bush, that's the worst thing you've ever said in your whole life. And you've made some dumbass opinions before. I'll be honest with you. I think Connor Gallagher staying at Chelsea would be a smart thing to do. I think him staying at Chelsea would be a smart thing to do. I mean, he's a tactical option. He's someone who could, he's someone who could stay at Chelsea, play a certain tactical role. He's a squad player. I mean, listen, here's the thing, guys. Toka mentioned it earlier on. He's simply a squad player. Why does every single player at Chelsea have to like start? Not everyone to stay at Chelsea has to start for the football club. Like he could just be literally just a option. He's just a tactical option, a squad player. You know, maybe you're down in a game or you're up in a game. You need someone to run around. You need someone who's a high work rate player, stuff like that. I don't necessarily think Chelsea selling Gallagher is the smartest thing to do, because Chelsea have made a series of bad decisions over the last 2 years. Like, I just don't get it, bro. Like, maybe keeping him won't be that bad. I don't necessarily think Gallagher is a bad player as people make out. He's a squad player. And you know, he's one of these guys, like, he's like someone who just does everything like at a 7 out of 10 level. I accept that you say he's nothing special. So if anyone in the chat says, you know, yeah, Connor Gallagher is nothing special, he ain't anything amazing, he ain't anything like fantastic or phenomenal or something. Yeah, I understand that. I accept that. That's fair. That's fair. I accept it. But like, I don't know, man. Like, you look at Chelsea's team. Would keeping Gallagher be like? Would keeping Gallagher be a bad thing? Who would you replace him with, Berdikins? Since you're saying we have his replacements already, who would you replace him with? Yeah, exactly. Caicedo and Gallagher was actually a good midfield. You know, Caicedo, Gallagher, Palmer in the 10. That way you have, you know, your baller in Caicedo. You have your creator in what's his name, in Palmer. You have Caicedo next to him. That is true. MV does make a valid point. MV does make a valid point here. Here's the thing. If Maresca wants to play possession-based football and pass left, pass right 500 times, I don't know necessarily if that suits Maresca. This is actually one of the good points here made from EMV. Low key, I look at the way that Maresca wants to play football, and I get why he wants to sell Gallagher. This one, it makes sense. This one, it genuinely makes sense. Like, if you're telling me, okay, Chelsea want to sell Connor Gallagher because Connor Gallagher, you know, does not suit the way that Chelsea play football and the possession style football and all this, that is fair. That is fair, because I think Connor Gallagher does not suit a possession style football. That is true, because in order to suit Connor Gallagher's name, you need the game. Sorry, you need a team who counter presses. You need a team who kind of runs, create players. The one thing I will ask the people, though, and this I want to ask every Chelsea fan in the chat: would you let him go to Spurs? Forget Atletico Madrid. Forget Aston Villa. Would you let him go to Spurs? Be honest, chat. Right now, be honest. Would you let him go to Spurs? Let me know right now. Chelsea fans, I see you guys in the chat. And if you're a Spurs fan, would you take him? You'd let him go to Spurs? Spurs is like your biggest rival, your most hated club. You would really send him to Spurs? I'm asking you a question. Would you rather send Connor Gallagher to Spurs for 50 million or to Atletico for 40? Tell me right now, honestly. I'm actually being honest with you guys. I'm asking you guys a genuine question. Would you rather send Gallagher to Atletico for 40 or to Spurs for 50? You guys really are going to send him to Spurs? You guys really are going to do that? Yo, you guys are mad, bro. One guy here, no, and others say Atletico. Some people are saying Atletico, to be fair. Yeah, even Lewis is saying Atletico. That 10 million more, is it worth him banging at Tottenham Hotspur? And by the way, Spurs is like, people need to know something. Spurs is the club that most Chelsea fans hate the most. Spurs is actually the club that Chelsea fans hate the most. If he goes over there and he thrives, I don't know if that's a good look. I mean, Havertz already went and thrived. Spurs, that's gonna be a mad one still. It's gonna be a mad one still. Sell him to Arsenal for 60. There you are. There you are. No, Spurs and Chelsea rivalry, it's not forced. It's a real rivalry. Go read up on it. It was more of a religious war, like 40, 50 years ago. Read up on it. Okay, you know what? I think everyone here, there's people who have had confusing answers. So let's do it. This is football fashion. No life stories, no paragraphs, one word answer. Tottenham, Athletic. Let's say Tottenham give you 10 million more. Tottenham, Atletico. Just give me one word in the chat right now. Tell me one word answer in the chat right now. No life stories, just one word answer. Would you let him go to Tottenham or would you let him go to Atleti for 10 million less? Just one word. Because I want to get where your minds are at, chat. Atletico, Tottenham, Spurs, Atletico. I can't lie, most people are saying Atletico now. Tottenham, Spurs. Some people want that 10 million extra. Some people are saying, no, I'm not going to sell to my rivals. Spurs, Atletico. Someone said, Joker said, just give me the money. There you are. I can't lie, most people are saying Atletico, and I get that. Like, I'd go like, here's what I would do if I'm Chelsea. I would call Atletico and I'd be like, listen, Spurs are offering us 50 million. Give us 40 and he's yours. Honestly, give us 40 and he's yours. I'd accept 10 million less from Atletico because, like, if he thrives at Atletico, I don't think anyone would care. Like, if Connor Gallagher goes to Atletico Madrid and he thrives, no one would care. But if he goes to Spurs and he thrives, it'd be a problem because that's a London rival for you as well. That's a club that Chelsea fans hate. So I wouldn't necessarily say that's a smart decision to do. And also, by the way, let me say one thing. Connor Gallagher low-key was balling out at Crystal Palace. Like, he ain't that bad of a player. Like, if I'm Chelsea right now, I would probably look at selling Sterling first. I would sell Sterling first. Like, there are players. I'd actually sell Chilwell first. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd actually sell Chilwell first before I sell Gallagher. I mean, Gallagher could play a role. He's just a squad player. Like, you know, Enzo gets injured. Gallagher plays for like a couple of games. You know, Caicedo gets injured. Gallagher plays for a couple of games. I don't think that would necessarily be a bad deal. Now, if you're talking about profit, I mean, of course, if you're going to get 50 million for Connor Gallagher, that's definitely a good deal. That's definitely a good deal if you could get 50 million for Connor Gallagher. That's definitely a good deal. But I don't know, man. Sterling stays. No, but I would assume that you guys would want to sell Sterling. I'm not saying like whether he stays or not. I'm saying you guys, I would assume that you would want to sell Sterling, is the thing. I'd assume that you guys want to sell Sterling. I don't think you guys want to keep Sterling. I think you guys want to sell Sterling. I wouldn't say that you're the guys that want to keep him. Who's going to buy Sterling? I mean, the only one I could think of that could buy Sterling is probably Saudi, maybe. Maybe possibly an Italian club, but no Italian club is paying that much a week. No Italian club is paying him 325 grand a week. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Big up to Red Line of Tarango says, starting to doubt Edwards' series of poor decisions. I'm going to be honest with you. I woke up today. Big up Tabang. First thing I saw was a message from Tabang telling me that, you know, oh my God, Adrian has signed a new contract. Good morning. I'm like, bad morning. That's not a good morning. That's a bad morning right there. You know? But anyway, I think Chelsea fans shouldn't panic. People think I have a Chelsea agenda. I don't have a Chelsea agenda. I just say it as it is. You know, you guys are just so like irrational with your football club. You cannot see that Win Stanley and Stewart are just making just stupid decision after stupid decision. It's not an agenda. I'm just trying to wake you guys up because you guys are asleep to what's happening at Chelsea. Like I'm just trying to help you. I'm trying to help you get better, you know? I'm trying to wake you up for what's happening at Chelsea type shit, you know? That's what I'll say. I'm trying to wake you up to start to think of what's happening at Chelsea. Maybe if you wake up and you realize what's happening at Chelsea, you'll be in a better position to. So, yeah, that's what I'll say. But like, listen, man. At the end of the day, there is no vision. There is no vision, Pasta. Stop it. Stop it. You've had 6 managers in 2 years. You've spent 88 million on Mudryk. 120 million on Caicedo, 110 million on Enzo Fernandez. Stop it talking about vision. Vision. Ain't no vision. Pasta, that's the problem to begin with. That your club has no vision. If your club had vision, you wouldn't be in this position to begin with. But your club ain't got no vision. That's their biggest problem anyway. Man says vision. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You will see what happens at your football club next season. I'm literally gonna just listen. Carefree Lewis is in the chat. Big up to him. He's my bro. But by December next year, he's gonna be Maresca out. December, he's gonna be Maresca out, and so will all of you. I promise you. Listen, Chelsea fans didn't grow up on none of this whole, pass left, pass right, possession, phase one Arteta type stuff. This is not what Chelsea are about. You guys were winning titles once every 2-3 years, all that type of stuff. You guys are just, that's the thing. You ask them, what's the vision? By the way, I'm going to call out Carefree Lewis, and I'm going to call out all the Chelsea fans in the chat. I'm genuinely going to call out all the Chelsea fans in the chat. This is not just a Lewis thing. I'm calling every single one of you out. Remember how this season, you all used it against Poch, everything he said in the media, right? That's what you used against him. Maresca just said he wants to win the league at Chelsea. That's what Maresca just said, yeah? Maresca said that he wants to challenge for the league at Chelsea. Maresca said he wants to challenge for the league at Chelsea. You better keep the same energy and use that against him. You better keep the same energy and use that against him. I want to see you bring it up. I want to see you bring it up. Oh, no problem. You want me to show you? Okay, Bush. I want right now $10 apology if I show you. Okay? Because you think I'm making shit up? No problem. $10 apology super chat, Bush. Say, sorry, Hussam. I should have listened to you because I know you don't lie. There you are. There you are. Look at what does it say here? What does it say here? Read. Breaking. In a meeting with a board, Maresca was asked if he thinks the squad was ready to compete for top 4 next season. He replied that he didn't come to Chelsea to compete for top 4 and believes the squad should be fighting for the Premier League with the amount of talent in the squad. He wants to challenge Manchester City and Arsenal. Hello, Bush. Hello, Bush. Bring me my money, Bush. You better, every single one of you Chelsea fans, you frauds, you better use this against Maresca the same way you use this against Poch. The same way you use this against Poch. All of you used quotes. This guy is saying what a quote that is. Lewis, you used all of Poch's quotes against him. I better see you use all of these Maresca quotes against him. I better see it. I better see it, Lewis. I better see. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Pay up. Man said, show me, show me, show me. Oh, now he's laughing at the source. But I'll ask you a question. 20 minutes ago, I showed you Connor Gallagher leaving Chelsea and the source was Sky Cabe. Why didn't you laugh then? Oh, because you want Connor Gallagher to leave. Cabe suddenly was a good source. But because you don't want to believe this, okay. That's what I thought. Chelsea fans being hypocrites. Oh, look at my shock. Look at my shock. Anyway, big up to every single one of you guys. Big up to Red Line of Teranga. Big up to Ed. Big up to Jack. Big up to Salman, Victor, and Sidi for the super chats. Big up to every single super chatter. You guys are what keeps the channel alive. Thank you guys so much for always supporting the channel. You guys are absolutely incredible, man. All the super chatters, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, you guys are absolutely incredible. Hit the like button. Subscribe to This Is Football if you're yet to do so right now. Ornstein tweeted what yesterday? Ornstein tweeted what yesterday? Here, I'll go to Ornstein right now. Here. Yalla, let's go. Ornstein. David Ornstein. Only thing Ornstein has announced is the fact that he's gonna agree with this with the thing. That's not the point. Bush did not laugh when I brought up Gallagher using Cave because he wants Gallagher gone. But when I brought up the Enzo quotes using Cave, suddenly Cave is a bad source. That's your hypocrisy, Bush. The fraud. Anyway, listen, big up to all of you guys locked in. Make sure we get to 200 likes ASAP. So as you guys know, on This Is Football, we let you guys choose who we go to next. Do you want me to talk about Manchester United or do you want me to talk about Manchester City versus the Premier League? You guys decide. There are two decisions to make. Either Manchester City against the Premier League or Manchester United transfer targets. You guys choose the next topic. And whichever comment is more in the chat, I will do that topic. Yeah, I can lie. Bush can hold that still. Of course he's embarrassing himself. Olise, what do you want me to say about Olise? Nothing new, bro. He just shouldn't commit career suicide by moving to Manchester, by moving to Chelsea. That's it. United or Man City? I'm looking at the comments, bro. There's a lot of people saying United as well. You know what we'll do? We'll speak about Man United so we could keep Man City to the end. Here's the thing. Let me just show you exactly what's happening at Manchester United and why I actually think they might be a little bit scary next season. I actually genuinely believe that. I actually think that there is genuinely something to say that Man United could be onto some shit next season. And they could be coming. They could be coming. That team, that structure, they're coming. They're coming, and we all have to be worried because whatever you guys think, the decisions that they're making are all smart decisions. I'm going to show you 3 players, and you see the difference between Man United and Chelsea. Man United are just acting so much smarter because of the structure. Stanley, Stewart, and these guys just dumbass decision after dumbass decision, while Man United are being so smart with the way that they operate. I'm going to show you the players. Look at this right here. These are the players that Manchester United want. Look. Right here. Man United could be back, unfortunately. Manchester United have 3 main centre-back targets for the summer. Branthwaite, Bremer, and Todibo. I can lie to you guys, this is worrying still. I wanted Bremer 2 years ago so bad. I think he's a fantastic defender, bro. I really think... I wanted Bremer when Inter wanted him 2 years ago. Bremer is so good. Bremer is genuinely so good. I genuinely pray that they don't get Bremer. Guys, Bremer is so good. I promise you, if you watch him play, you'll understand that this guy is a rock. This guy is him. Bremer is him. I promise you. Bremer, I would be so worried if they sign Bremer. If Hussam says he's good, he must be shit, is what Digga D says. Oh, that's fantastic, Digga. Cole Palmer is good. That means Palmer's shit using your logic. Dumbass, hold that. What do you guys think? Who's the best centre-back on this list? Who's the best? Todibo, Branthwaite, Bremer. Who's the best one? Rank them. Actually, let me change the question before you start giving me one-word answers. Rank them 1, 2, 3 right now. Give me 1, 2, 3 right now. Rank them from 1 to 3. I want to see. One, two, three right now. Answered Maguire is clear. Have some shame. Todibo, Bremer, Branthwaite. Bremer, Todibo, Branthwaite. Bremer, Todibo, Branthwaite. Why you say Jarrad? Pasta? Just say Branthwaite. I agree with this, which is actually what most people are saying. My ranking is the same exact ranking right here. I go Bremer 1, Todibo 2, Branthwaite 3. The one good thing about Branthwaite is he does have Premier League experience, which would suit Manchester United. Disasi is not better than any of these three centre backs. Salman, Salman, I really thought you're an Arsenal fan. Salman, you always had my back and used to send 16, 10 super chats to make mock Ray and all this. And now you're telling me you're a Chelsea fan? Yeah, Richarlison starts for Brazil. Would you take him, Mags? Stop using international football as the measuring stick. It's the dumbest thing ever. Richarlison starts for Brazil and he has the number 9. Would you take him? No, you wouldn't. I thought Salman is an Arsenal fan. He let me down. I'll be honest with you. Bremer is number 1. Number 2 is Todibo. Number 3 is Branthwaite for me. But here's why Man United are cooking. Here's why Manchester United are cooking. The reason why Manchester United are cooking is because all three are good centre-backs. And all three will be fantastic signings for Manchester United. And this is why I'm saying, bro, listen, here's the thing. People thought I'm doing agenda. Once again, I'm not doing agenda, bro. Manchester United's structure is cooking. Manchester United's structure is cooking. What a source, man says. Listen, football insider, you get me. Big up to the tomato ketchup, you get me. But Manchester United are cooking. Bro, Omar Berrada, Jason Wilcox, Ineos. Like, I'm really worried about Man United next season. I think Man United are definitely finishing above Chelsea next year. 100% Man United are finishing above Chelsea. Because Man United are making smart signings, but depends who they get at. But the manager. Watch how Chelsea now copy this homework right here. Suddenly you see Chelsea interested in Bremer. Todd Bowley likes his new toys. Lil fraud. Likes the new toys. Oh, Man United. I looked at Manchester United transfer targets on Twitter, and I saw that they want Bremer. I'm going to get Bremer on my football club, and we're going to play 4-4-3. I'm going to put Bremer as right center back next to the Sassi. That's what they will say. We're going to play 4-4-3. You get me? Big up Todd Bowley, the fraud. Let me land it, bro. But Man United are cooking, guys. Man United are 100% cooking. I'm going to be so honest with you. Man United are definitely cooking. And I'm worried about them next season. I actually don't know who Man United are going to sign. I don't know who they're going to be. Their manager is. Like, Aaron, I'm going to reverse the question on you. How much are you willing to pay for me to do the whole City segment with an American accent? Give me a price. I definitely land the minerals, bruv. Let's have it right. I always land the minerals. Always land it. £500 bet that Man United don't finish above us is what Pasta says. Pasta, my brother, you already know. I'm Muslim, dog. And I cannot make that bet. $115 or $1.15, Aaron? If you say $115, I'll do it. $1.15, I ain't doing shit. I don't get why, like, Chelsea fans, you really think you have a good team? Like, you fully believe you have a good team? Bro, I hate Man United. People know I hate Manchester United so much. And because I hate Manchester United so much, I don't want them to succeed. But I'm really worried, bro. You guys need to understand. Man United have never, ever, ever had a problem like financially. Ever. And they can spend so much money. I'm really worried because they could fix their whole football club in one window. But they need to get the money. They need to get the money correct and sign smart players like this. I mean, you go out there, you buy Bremer and Branthwaite, you solve your defensive problems like that. Bremer is such a good player, bro. He's such a good player. Such a good player. Unbelievable. Combined 11 of who, Phineas? You mean Chelsea and Man United? Everyone fit, Phineas. Onana in goal. Left back Luke Shaw, right back Reece James. Centre back Martinez and Varane. Midfield Bruno, Caicedo, and Kobe Mainu. Front three Hoyland, Jackson, and Cole Palmer. That's it. That's the combined 11. Bro, Thiago Silva is about 43 years old. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. That's just you waffling right there. Anyway, let's go to the City versus the Premier League. You know, we left the main meal to the end. Big up to Pasta, big up to Redline Taranga, Ed, Jack, Salman, Victor, and Sidi for the super chats. Guys, please slap the like button. Please slap the like button. Subscribe to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you guys, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. And, you know, let's talk about Manchester City. You know, I don't even have to search for it. All I have to do is just click back, scroll up a little bit, and you'll see all the City news right here. Manchester City could seek to rejoin European Super League if they fail in their legal battle with the Premier League over associated party transactions. Relationships between the league and the champions will be at an all-time low, is what, you know, has been reported by the Daily Mail. And then they're talking about Pep Guardiola's future. You know what I love about this? Let me tell you what I love about this. Let me tell you what I love about this. Manchester City think that them threatening to leave the Premier League. Manchester City think that them threatening to leave the Premier League is like some sort of like get back thing. Bro, if they leave the Premier League, I will celebrate that shit. I will celebrate that shit so bad. We will have so much celebrations. Listen, I'm going to make a promise to the whole world. If Manchester City get found guilty, I am going to be running the biggest party stream on YouTube. We've seen Lee Gunner and Northside banter each other, get me, about stuff like, you know, doing a 9-hour stream and an 8-hour stream. I would do a 12-hour party stream if Manchester City got relegated. Then everyone's invited, including top Reds. Everyone's invited. I'm going to get some fried chicken. I'm going to get some cigars. I'm going to get some ice cream. We're going to have some of the best parties known to mankind if they get relegated. I will celebrate that shit. It's going to be incredible. It will be absolutely incredible and phenomenal. Manchester City, they're threatening to join the Super League. Like, we're all supposed to sit back and go like, no, Manchester City, please don't leave. You know, like that's like people think that we're all supposed to sit up here and go like, oh, Man City, please don't leave. You know, go join the Super League, play Real Madrid every week. F off. I would celebrate you leaving, bro. Like, it's just that's just the reality. No, I never said that. Bush. Arsenal are bigger than Man City. By the way, City are bigger than you as well. Now, trophy-wise, they're bigger than you, so you can hold that. Oh my God, my blue brothers, insufferable Chelsea fans. My blue brothers, make sure you stop Arsenal from winning the league. Now they're bigger than you. You can hold that. Anyway, back to the topic. I'll be honest with you. This is everything that's happened over the last 24 hours or so is so not a good look for Manchester City. I'll tell you why. The rule that they're contesting is actually the sponsorship rule, which basically means, I'm explaining to you guys this way. Hussam owns MHF. Hussam also owns This Is Football. Hussam will sponsor MHF with £50 million a year, and no one can stop me. That's basically their logic. Meaning that they don't want for there to be fairness in the way that clubs compete. So I'll give you the perfect example. Etihad Airways could come to sponsor Manchester City, offer them £500 million a year, and it should be okay. That's what Manchester City are contesting. They think it's okay for Etihad to give them £500 million a year, as an example. Then that would be transformed into revenue, which they can spend. That's basically what's happening. That's basically what's happening. And this is a massive, massive, massive bad look for Manchester City. This is a really, really, really bad look for Manchester City. Because basically what they're saying is, we want our sponsors to be able to give us as much money as we want, and it's okay. We want the sponsors to be given as much money as we want, and it's okay. As you guys can see over here, you get me? We want Etihad, we want, whoever, give me as much money as I want, and it should not go against the rules or anything like that. That's just the thing. Them threatening to leave to the Super League is not something that is scaring anyone. I'll be honest with you. If Liverpool get relegated, it's a massive loss for the Premier League. If Manchester United get relegated, it's a massive loss for the Premier League. If Arsenal get relegated, it's a massive loss for the Premier League. If City get relegated, it's a small loss to the Premier League. If City don't compete in the Premier League, it's a small loss. That's it. It's nothing crazy. And that's just the reality of the situation. That's just the reality of the situation. You need to understand this. When you're a global football club, you're watched by everyone. Why do you think Liverpool was made to play 12-30 500 times already? The reason why Liverpool were made to play that is Liverpool's biggest fan base in the whole world is in East Asia. East Asia is where most, by the way, in East Asia, when I lived there, Liverpool are even more supported than Man United. There's an obsession with Liverpool. Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, these countries. It's insane. Liverpool could sell out probably 10 stadiums in Malaysia easily. And you look at stuff like that and you think, obviously, if Liverpool get relegated, it would hurt the Premier League financially. Same thing with United, same thing with Arsenal. But you look at Manchester City and them threatening to leave the Premier League is supposed to be what? Some sort of gotcha moment. It ain't no gotcha moment. It's not. And it's funny because I see City fans all the time, claim that, they're so in love with their football club. Brother, you're not in love with your football club. You're a glory hunter. Let's just say it as it is. You supported the team that's winning. You've not had a difficult time your whole life supporting Manchester City, and you're sexually attracted to trophies. There's no emotional connection with your football club whatsoever. There's no emotions. This is the most soulless club in the whole world right here. There's no soul. Everything's imported. Imagine your celebration being the Poznan. How much of a plastic club can you be for your celebration to be the Poznan? Imagine. Your celebration is stolen from a Polish team, a Polish Europa League team. It's insane. It's insane. That's just the issue, bro. You look at Manchester City, and what they've been doing over the last 24 hours is a real bad look. It's a really, really, really bad look. 100% it's a bad look. Because the direction that they're headed in is essentially they're doubling down. And I'll say this. We heard yesterday that apparently the hearing is going to be like in November time. I really want to see what the result of this hearing is. Because Manchester City are taking the piss of this league. They are taking the piss. And, you know, it's funny because I watched a Mourinho interview. From about 3-4 years ago when he was Spurs manager. And what Mourinho said is, if you don't want to implement FFP properly, might as well just open up the circus and let everyone eat, basically. Just open up the circus and let us all be in this problem. Said Man Didi. Man said Man Didi. Man said Man Didi. Loki. Yeah, no, that's bad. Man said Man Didi. That's crazy. Floki, that's wild. Floki, that's wild. Floki, that is insanity. Said Bad Didi, yo, that's real funny. Real funny. Oh, my days. Oh, so I love this chat. Floki came in clutch with his joke right there. I said Bad Didi. Anyway, back to the topic. You get me. Here's the thing. You look at this situation with Manchester City, and it's been a bad look over the last 48 hours. And you know, by the way, regardless who you support in the chat, I feel like we're all in a position where we're all just bored. And how about you just give me let's just get to the bottom of the shit. Another question I ask is the same question asked on the football terrace. Manchester City claim they have irrefutable evidence. If you have irrefutable evidence, show it to the whole world so we can all move on. Show it to the whole world so we can all move on. We can all sit up here and say, yes, Manchester City are innocent. Yes, Manchester City are guilty. Khalas, move on. Irrefutable evidence means that no one can rebuttal it, no one can say anything back to it, no one can say anything. Okay, khalas, you want to say you have irrefutable evidence? No problem. Show it to me, show it to the whole world so we can all keep it stepping. We can all move on from this crap. Simple as. Instead of us sat here, just like, yeah. I want to see Hamza's reaction if that happens. Hey, Hamza's on later on Al-Ahwa, and I think he's gonna get cooked. Hamza is gonna get cooked on Al-Ahwa like no other tonight, inshallah. Hamza answers for Manchester City's crimes tonight. That's gonna be one elite stream, bro. Elite stream, City. Anyway, this was Daily Transfer News with Hussam, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to Sidi, Victor, Salman, Jack, Ed, Redline, Taranga, Toki, Pasta for the super chats. Big up to every single super chatter. Thank you guys so much for all supporting the channel. I appreciate you all. Love to every single one of you guys. Do slap the like button. Do subscribe to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. We're going to be back at 10 p.m. UK tonight, inshallah, for Al-Ahwa. Love you all, and see you guys later. Peace.